We have a follow-up for you on the Powers Mansion in Decatur. We told you yesterday a judge sided with the new owner of the property in a court hearing, putting an end to a long dispute. But as of today, the former owners still haven't left. WCI3's Jack Crum is in studio. Jack, can the new owner take any actions to get the old ones out of the property?
Brandon, the order basically gives Norma Fick legal authority to change the locks and remove all current occupants' belongings. I talked to her attorney today, who says it's been 3 months since Fick purchased the property on the auction block. Since then, there has been legal battles preventing her from getting through her own front door.
If and when my client wants to take a further step to retake possession, she could give a copy of that order to the sheriff, and then they would schedule what's called a sheriff move out, where they come to the home, enter the home if they have to verify whether anyone is inside.
Norma Fick's attorney, Ross Munsterman, says the judge's ruling gives her the trump card if she chooses to use it. The defendants originally bought the mansion for $300,000, but they couldn't come up with the money.
Defendants asked for the court to stay the order or prevent it from being enforceable until they were able to file an appeal, which would be made to our appellate district court. The judge on that oral motion, following my objection, declined or denied that request. And so, based on the fact that they even asked the question, there's reason to believe that the defendants may appeal and assert their right to do so.
He says this may not be the end of the property dispute. The battle began earlier this year when the mansion went on the auction block. Fick bought the property for $175,000 in June. This came after the original deal with the first buyer fell through.
Had some attempts by the defendants to delay the proceedings, attempts to remove the case to federal court for reasons that were found to be meritless by the Central District federal court. But you know, as far as where we're at in terms of beginning of the case to Ms. Fick recovering possession of the property, I'd say, you know, we're 90% of the way there.
Mr. Munsterman would not say what Fick's intentions are moving forward, but he did say his client's intention is to take back possession of the mansion. Brandon?
All right, Jack, thank you. We'll see how that all unfolds.